Welcome to another AriesPointProject video. My name is Aaron. Today is September 20th, 2021. We have the Pisces Full Moon in a few hours here. And I just wanted to speak a little bit on it. But through the subjective lens of experience as a human alive in these times. In life, we're subject to a lot of things. We're object to many as well. We're in a process of questions and understanding. And a lot of times, the understanding we have is dynamic, which means that as you learn, as you grow, what you think you know changes. Sometimes completely, but oftentimes it deepens, And as it deepens, you start to see it's a lot larger than you thought. It's a lot more rich than you believed. Kind of like an analogy of walking around with a metal detector, you're looking for something. You start to dig in a specific spot, thinking there's something there, and as you dig, you go deeper and deeper and you find something, and you're trying to dig it out and you start to just dig around it and the hole gets much, much bigger. So what it is you dive within for, you pull up, it's enriched by time and experience. But you have to search. You have to be willing to dig for it. And that's one of the hard parts in life. Because oftentimes these things, they're bound to emotional trauma loops. And the egoic projection that we embody through life, which is a large part of our conditioning, is the programmable interface between the spirit, soul, mind, and body. It disallows such seeking, because to do so changes what it is. It's almost like an egoic death every time you uncover something or transform. And we don't mind transforming when we're in control and we're going out into the world doing something. But when you go within, you're transforming who you thought you were in relation to your experiences and what you value, what you believe to be true about yourself, about the world, about others. And you begin to see where some of the mistakes were you, and some of the mistakes were others. But in time, you realize that these mistakes were lessons meant to be had so that you could understand the value. It's a layer of shadow and experience to enrich what's within you. Many of what we experience in life is traumatic. Many of the things are not things that we choose. And many of those things don't seem fair. But with time and a little bit of investigative research through introspection, you start to see the value of what those bring, because you need that polarity to see the light. We're conditioned through early imprinting within the home, within our relations, the dynamics of being a kid in this world. Not understanding these strange games the adults are playing, not knowing why they're playing them, seeing the unsanity as an insane subjective experience. And we're pulled into joining in, ostracized and punished for standing out, standing within what we feel is a truth. And so we transform and we adapt and we layer on the programming, the mud on the mind. And this becomes part of the process of growth in your life. And oftentimes what we learn is reinforced by the familial unit through the civilizations and the societies with which we're living under the conditions of those shadows and those lights. It's not all bad, of course. So at this time, it would be beneficial for you to reevaluate the value you hold within yourself. Unhook yourself from those old beliefs of who you are through those experiences you had. Honor everything that happened and look at them as nourishment that enriched you, even though you may have lived out these loops for quite a long time, maybe your entire life. And maybe sometimes you felt like you were the purveyor of the pain. But we got to get these things out of our emotional circuits so that we can see them in the world and assess them objectively. And the way to get objective with the world is to go subjective within yourself. It's a weird dichotomy. But if you don't know where you stand, and you don't know that where you stand changes with time and experience, then you're trapped until you realize it, till you get tired, till you experience some transits that maybe wake you up, shake you up, or give you an epiphany. So assess who you thought you were. Unshackle yourself from that understanding. Silence the mind, breathe. Follow the flow. You don't need to attach yourself to what's going on in the world, the chaos. And if you can't, I sympathize with you and I understand. Not everyone can, But as much as you can, disassociate yourself with the programming of this reality and release to the potential that's welling up within you through the ancestors, through the earth, through the cosmos. Because you have a lot more potential within you that's just waiting to be born. And it doesn't require action externalized. It's just a release to what is. And you can resonate in a more authentic truth for yourself. And you can flow into what you might be. So I guess that's all I wanted to say for today. Thanks for watching. Take care.